Hey guys, this is Spartacus here, and welcome to another video where in today's video I want to explain to you guys each of the specialist weapons and abilities that each of the specialist characters have in Black Ops 4's multiplayer. Now, Black Ops 3 had specialist characters, but their weapons and abilities in that game worked differently than Black Ops 4's multiplayer, because what actually happens in Black Ops 4's multiplayer is that you don't choose your specialist before the match starts. You actually choose him while you're already in the game, and each person on your team has to be a different specialist character unless you're playing Chaos TDM or Chaos Kill Confirm, because you can choose at least two of the same specialist character on the same team. But still, specialists work differently here in Black Ops 4 than they do in Black Ops 3. So all the weapons and abilities that each of the specialist characters have in Black Ops 4, you basically have at the same time, only they're kind of their like side abilities you can use multiple times, and actually kind of replaces your lethal and like your creative class and stuff like that. And their main like weapon slash ability, I guess you can say, is like the kind of charge meter that we see in Black Ops 3's multiplayer, only that is basically just the same all the time. You don't switch between a weapon and ability. It's just that one particular thing for that one particular specialist character, so keep that in mind. Also, I would like to mention that some of these specialist characters from Black Ops 3 are returning here in Black Ops 4, which is pretty cool. But the thing is, with Black Ops 4, it's technically a prequel to Black Ops 3, so the returning specialists that we see in Black Ops 4 are actually a younger versions of themselves, which I think is pretty cool. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the very first specialist character, which is Ajax. So Ajax, his main specialist weapon, which you have to use the charge meter to charge up, is the ballistic shield, which is actually like a riot shield, only you can attach a machine pistol on this riot shield and start shooting enemies. It is a little hard to counter, but it is really fun to use this character. And then his kind of ability that kind of replaces your lethal grenade on your creative class is actually the 9-bang grenade, which the 9-bang grenade is like a flash grenade and stun grenade in one. And then the next character we're going to be looking at is Battery. She has the War Machine because she is a returning character from Black Ops 3. So we've seen the War Machine, it's like a grenade launcher, and then it's like a side ability that replaces the lethal is the Cluster Grenade, which actually is like a Semtex, only that after the first explosion there's going to be multiple explosions after that, which is pretty cool. Third character is a new one. His name is Crash, and his main specialist ability is actually the TAC-5, which what this does is that whatever teammates that are alive are that in the match currently, they will get additional health and they will be healed. So they'll be healed and then they'll get their additional health. So the normal health in Black Ops 4 is 150, then they'll jump to 200 once this is activated. And then its kind of side ability is the Assault Pack, which you place on the ground and pretty much just gives your teammates ammo, which is really cool. And then our next character is going to be Firebreak, which Firebreak is a returning character. His main like specialist weapon is the Purifier, which is a flamethrower. It's not as strong as Black Ops 3's, but it's still a flamethrower and it's really fun to use. And then his side ability is a Reactor Core, which you actually activate, and you can actually kill yourself if you do this for too long. So what the Reactor Core does, it basically injures enemies around you and kind of like makes their movement a little bit slower, which is kind of nice. And then the next character is Nomad, another returning character. His main specialist weapon is actually a canine unit, so you call in your own personal dog to attack enemies, which is pretty cool. Then his side ability is a Mesh Mine, which what this does is that you basically place kind of like this laser trip mine anywhere on the map, and then if an enemy walks through it, they're going to die immediately. And then Prophet, another returning character, his main specialist weapon is the Tempest, only it's not as strong as the Tempest we see in Black Ops 3. What this does is that it's kind of like a sniper in a way, only that you stun people with it and they can actually get up if they're stunned for long enough, but basically you just stun enemies and they're kind of disoriented for a little while. And then his ability is this Seeker Shock Mine, which the Seeker Shock Mine is like this AI controlled little robot that goes around the map and it'll find an enemy and it'll start shocking that enemy, and that enemy cannot move at all, like it's just staying in one place and can't do anything about it basically. Well, he can actually get out of the shock mine if the guy wanted to, but it is pretty hard to actually get out of this Seeker Shock Mine. The next character we're looking at is a new one named Recon. He has the Vision Pulse ability, which is what we saw on Outrider's ability in Black Ops 3, but only Outrider is not in Black Ops 4, so Recon has this Vision Pulse ability where you can see enemies through walls, just like in Black Ops 3. The only difference is that once you activate the Vision Pulse, the rest of your teammates can also see enemies through the walls, which is pretty cool. And then his ability, his side ability I should say, is a Sensor Dart, which is this dart start you can place anywhere on the map, and basically what it does is that on your Fog of War mini map, it actually creates this giant circle, so anybody who's in the area of the sensor darts is actually be able to see on your mini map, which is really nice. And then the next character we're looking at is Ruin. He was definitely one of the popular characters in Black Ops 3's multiplayer. His main specialist weapon is the Grav Slam, the same thing as the Gravity Spikes, only it's basically one thing he's slamming. Still as powerful though. And then his ability is a grapple gun, so you can go around the map and start grappling on top of things, and you can do cool combos. Let me tell you guys, you can do some cool combos with the grapple gun and the Grav Slam. Pretty cool. And then Seraph, another returning character, her main weapon is the Annihilator, which is basically just this one-shot pistol. And then her ability is Attack Deploy, which what this does is that wherever you place this on the map, your teammates can actually spawn in that location, which is pretty cool. And then the last character I'll be covering is Torque, a new character in the game. His main specialist ability is actually a barricade. So what this does is you basically place a barricade somewhere on the map, but if an enemy is in front of this barricade, they will be able to basically start losing health and start moving slowly, because the barricade acts as if it is pretty much a guardian from Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 3's multiplayer, because there's a score streak in those games called a guardian, and that's basically what the barricade is it acts like a guardian, only and a teammate could be behind the barricade and start shooting enemies as well. It's kind of used as cover and kind of to block off an entryway for enemies. And then its ability is Razor Wire, which you actually is basically just this razor wire you can put in places around the map where enemies can't enter them. So Torque's basically the kind of specialist where you don't want enemies entering a certain location, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Very good for playing the objective. And that is pretty much it, you guys. Those are all the specialist characters here in Black Ops 4's multiplayer so far. I'm sure we're going to get new specialist characters once the game is already out and stuff like that, but I just listed off 10 specialist characters that we were able to play in the beta, and I'm sure you guys had a good time playing the beta as well. I just thought I'd make a video describing what each of the weapon and abilities that these characters have. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please be sure to leave a rating for whatever you guys feel this video deserves, and of course subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for more Call of Duty videos later in the future, and I shall catch you guys later.